Heartiest welcome to Global Talk Show by Business Power Academy, Netherlands. And today, this evening, we are going to talk about something very special topic which we are avoiding. And that topic is health is wealth. And to take this journey on, we have our eminent guest, none other than Alikpala. Welcome, Eric, to our show. It's been a great privilege for me to host you today.
Thank you, Supriya. It's a privilege to be here.
Well, I know my global audience are so thrilled and so excited to know about Eric's life journey, because being a health coach and so many accolades, if I start describing him, I think a day will go describing about what Eric do, what Eric does, what I'm not doing. So let's start this beautiful, awesome, inspiring, and incredible journey. And the topic and the motto is health. So Eric, before taking any delay or any pause, I would love to know about your incredible life journey.
Well, Supriya, I am very fortunate that I had a father who just exercised with me. We played tennis. He taught me how to play baseball. So exercise was always a part of my life. And then I got a degree in exercise physiology. And when I studied exercise physiology, I realized that I had to do more aerobic exercise. I was not a very aerobic exerciser. I would chase balls, tennis balls, baseballs, but running was punishment. And, coach would make you run around and if you did something wrong. So when I studied exercise physiology and realized that it would improve the quality of my health and my heart, because my father actually had his first heart attack at 55 years old, I said, wow, I need to be doing aerobic exercise. So I was always active, but I shifted in my 20s to do more aerobic exercise as well as all the other things. And that's really kind of what the journey was for me. I had always thought in terms of exercise, it was for sports performance, or it was, people would be out there burning calories to lose weight. But then I learned that exercise is medicine. And the more I went along in exercise physiology, the more I realized that whatever situation somebody has, exercise can almost always improve it, enhance it, and certainly can improve what we call health span. And our health span is how long we live well, the quality of life. Lifespan, how long do we live in years? Health span, how many years do we live well?
This is great. This is really true. And yes, Eric, I do believe if we see the world today, everybody is busy in their work, in their job, in their business. And most important thing, we are lacking, we are avoiding the important and beautiful gift of God, that is our health. I do believe. And Eric, people will only realize when we will lose the health. And when you have narrated your incredible journey, when your father had a heart attack, cardiac arrest, so this is how God has given you a motive to take the pain of others, because you went through all those trauma, all those pains. So I appreciate your life journey. It's so inspiring. And people watching this video, this talk show live, and who will be watching this video later, they are going to get a lot of inspiration, a lot of enthusiasm from your journey, and they are going to take a lot of care for their health. So this is awesome. This is really lovely. Well, moving to this great global talk show with Eric. Eric, now I would love to know, because your incredible journey is awesome, no doubt in that. But I'm sure in your life, you would have faced certain challenges. Some people call it as problems, some people call as challenges. So in your life, what kind of challenges you had faced and how did you overcome those challenges? So this will add beauty to this question.
Well, Supriya, I just actually talked about resilience and overcoming challenges. So, I mean, my personal challenges was I was very sickly as a child. I remember my father, who was actually a doctor, I was in the hospital quite often, but you're very little, you don't really, I was fortunate. I just thought it was what every kid did was they hung out in the hospital. Um, Definitely, I had asthma. I somehow was able to overcome that. And again, the support of my family was great. But then as I got older, there were things that happened. I basically had to pay for my way through college. I said, okay, here we go. I want to go to university and I want to get an education. So I had to be resilient, overcome not having any money. I figured it out. There have been times when the pressure was great, and I've seen this in university students. I think that's where we have to talk about exercise for mental health as well. But I would see people struggle all the time, even though they were very, very bright and successful. You talked about it in terms of business. I've seen people be incredibly successful at business, but very, very unsuccessful at their health. So
Yeah.
me, I've had my share of injuries. You know, as an athlete, you're always getting hurt, dislocated shoulder or a cracked rib, a torn muscle in the leg. But I always preach resilience. So yes, I practice it myself. I've overcome those things. I got a graduate degree in exercise physiology. I had a very blessed career in exercise physiology where I've helped so many people. And those are the things that I've overcome personally, but I want to help other people overcome their physical limitations. And a lot of times people feel very helpless. And so when I meet with them, that's the things we want to talk about is what physical limitations, what things that have happened in their past do they need to overcome? And we start looking forward. So, you know, my journey has been great. I've overcome a lot of things. I'm very proud of the fact that I've gotten to this point with resilience and working hard. But I want to spread that to other people as well in my business. In fact, the pandemic was hard on everybody, and I was not working for about 5 months. And that's, you know, there's over everyone had struggled, and anyone who had gotten COVID, whether it's, you know, mild or severe, some people have lost their life. We all had to pivot and we all had to be resilient through that. And it was during that time that I thought I have the ability to help more people. I started my own company called Get Well Thrive. And that is the mission of my company, is to eliminate as much pain as possible. I always think that suffering is kind of like a mindset where we say, hey, how much can I be resilient? Can I overcome these things? And I'm just trying to take a little small part of that and help people with their joint pain, their physical pains, and help them reduce that and move better, which usually leads to a little more quality of life and more joy.
Awesome. This is called the true power, and this is called how to overcome your weakness and converting your weakness into strength, Eric. And that's what you have beautifully explained in your journey. And I'm sure people who are watching this show, they are going to learn so many things from your life, how to take your challenge as a positive mode or as a negative mode, and how to move on in life, and how to work with your great asset called resilience, and how to overcome all those difficulties without any stress on your life. So this is really great and so inspiring. Let's move on. And this segment, Eric, I would love to know your profession, what actually you are into, and how people can leverage from your work, and how can they connect with you.
Well, by degree, I am a biomedical engineer and an exercise physiologist. But over the last 30 years, what we learn, I mean, there's so much that changes in terms of exercise and rehabilitation. So some of my mentors, like Dr. Eric Cobb, he works on the neurology of movement and really thinks that neuroscience can help people, whether it be an elite athlete or someone who is recovering from a serious illness or injury. And then another one of my mentors, Dr. Igor Burdenko, taught me that water is a great medium for people who I've had people in wheelchairs couldn't get out of the wheelchairs. we bring them in the water, we get rid of gravity's effect, and now we can start to progress someone and move someone, improve their function as well. So over the years, I've learned that there basically are 6 essential qualities to movement. And those things are flexibility, coordination, balance, strength, stamina, which we think of as endurance. And if all those things are really well, as we improve them, we will have agility. So for an elite athlete, that's running faster or jumping higher or hitting a baseball harder. But for everyday life, what I've found is that it makes great gains when we work on these things with people who are, whether they're acutely injured or they're chronically injured. We're going to work on their flexibility and improve range of motion in the joints above and below the injury. We're going to work on their balance and coordination. These are foundational skills that anyone should be working on. And then we can add strength, getting out of a chair. A lot of people, probably better than 60% of people over 65-year-old, have a hard time just getting out of a chair. But that requires strength and balance and coordination. And then in terms of endurance or stamina, it could be just, I want to just go on a vacation with my family and be able to walk on the beach. I just want to be able to play with my grandkids and not be overly fatigued. That's stamina. So those qualities are important for everybody. And what I've learned in my journey as an exercise physiologist and movement therapist, we can get people joints to move better. We can reduce their pain. And then if they do the work and they keep going along and along, we can make these improvements. Everyday people see the biggest improvements. Athletes trying to get 1%, a tiny little bit, just the difference between medaling and not medaling, or hitting a ball or striking out. And with everyday people, we think of exercise and say, oh, that's for everybody else. But everyone should be doing a form of exercise just to improve their quality of life.
Amazing. And this is really, really important, Eric. So here, I would love to connect my global audience who are watching us live. Kindly connect with Eric if you are facing such health issues. And there's a saying, prevention is better than cure. So make your life meaningful and successful. If God Almighty has given you a good health, kindly protect it. And as said by Eric, like movements, jumping, running, or simple walk nearby a beach or any park, kindly follow these golden, beautiful lines and make your life healthier, wealthier, and wise. As we can say, we have got one and only one beautiful life. And nowadays, and people are just, get struggling in their life. Sometimes they're in stress, sometimes they're in this. So look for your life, look for the now, look for your beautiful health, preserve it, and it never be a prevention, rather than it will be a better cure for your better future. Well, awesome one, Eric, and people would love to connect with you, and you will be guiding them as a physiologist or a therapist, and they are going to get leverage from your great work in their life too. Thank you so much. Well,
thank you for having me, Supriya. I
now,
appreciate it.
Eric, everybody is so excited to know about your great dreams. What are your plans? What are your, you can say, Eric's mission and vision. So kindly enlighten your mission and vision too with us.
Well, I kind of already alluded to it. I mean, in the 30 years that I've worked with people and improved their health, my mission is to impact as many people as I can to reduce their pain and live a healthier, long life. It's not necessarily quantity of life, but quality of life. So my mission is to reduce people's physical body pain, to get them to live a more active, healthy life. And that was my vision. I mean, when I started my own business, I saw that. I said, hey, I want to have as big an impact as I can. I want to touch as many people's lives. I really believe that that's my mission, and my purpose in life is to just educate and inspire as many people as I can no matter what level of function, is like, I can't do this. A lot of times I feel people are feeling like they can't. And then we just start with some of the most basic things, whether it's wiggling their toes or moving their hips, or like you said, just going for a walk. And if they're capable, and just starting to believe that these things are possible. So my mission and my vision are to reduce joint pain in as many people as possible, physical pain as many people as possible, and get as many people as possible to live a higher quality, more joyful life.
Superb one. And really, these are really great goals, mission and vision. And I really, really appreciate your great pious visions, Eric. And I'm sure you're going to accomplish it. You're going to transform people into their better versions. And this world is going to be pain-free, painless, and people are going to enjoy their life in a very positive manner. So awesome journey, inspiring, incredible, and I am shortage of all the adjectives if I will add on, Eric. Well, now it's time to say goodbye. And before I say goodbye, Eric, everybody's waiting for your lovely and powerful message. So kindly enlighten.
I think that no matter what level of function someone is, if they truly believe that and have the vision of what they want to be and what they want to do, it takes resilience, it takes a little bit of work, and it takes persistence. So those are all the words we've heard in anything that someone's successful in. We can definitely do that with our bodies, where our body was made to move. Our body is incredibly resilient. We just have to give it the chance to heal, and movement will do that. And we move at our own level, we move consistently, and then we can achieve great things physically. And really, when you said it before, health is wealth. And a lot of people who don't have their health say, I wish I had done something. You can do something at any time, and you can start today.
Exactly. And this is called the most powerful message. Start now. NOW, and start taking care of your health, because there is never tomorrow. So thank you so much, Eric, for coming to our show and enlightening everybody's life with the wisdom of nuggets you have shared with us about health. And I'm sure people would love to watch the show again and again and take your wisdom of nuggets again in their life. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Supriya. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, my lovely global audience, for your love, for your motivation. So keep inspiring us and keep loving us. Stay happy. Hail and hearty. Bye-bye for now.